Thank you, Sina, and good morning, everyone. Government entities are uniquely positioned to develop and deliver a common standard for digital identity that can address these challenges and a whole of government approach to identification.
When we talk about the power of verifiable credentials, we're really talking about the portion of the internet where your privacy is very, very important. You know, payments, transactions. You don't necessarily, you want security, you want trust between counterparties, but you also want privacy.
With privacy, the implication of privacy is not anonymity. There is data there that must be able to be disclosable and discoverable under certain protections, permissions. So I think that figuring out how to get that right is really going to be critical to navigate the future of Web3 and identity. A decentralized system is not going to mean no regulation. If you proactively address it through self-regulation or through standards and actual implementation, that is the greatest way to try to prevent an overcorrection by the centralized regulators.
It's often a balancing act that agencies are up against, wanting the most secure standards that they can to prevent fraud, while still wanting to enable that accessibility that so many Americans need as they're trying to access their government services.
But the easier you make it, the more adoption we have, the better the outcomes are for civilization and in our nation, but the world in general.
I think there's going to be a continued evolution to ensure that we can have security and privacy and build trust while still making it as convenient as possible for all users.
We need, at least for federal business, to have a high-quality way to authenticate yourself as a single traceable citizen of the United States in various interactions with the government. And the fact that we don't have one leads to all kinds of mayhem and fraud. Our legislation is trying to get at least the government to raise its game so that we're using state-of-the-art credentials, digital credentials, in their people's interaction with government.